If you're facing divorce and only one spouse is on the title, you might assume that means they own the home outright. But in Arizona, which is a community property state, that assumption could be completely wrong. Therefore, it's critical to understand your rights before making any big decisions about your home. Let's break it down. A common misconception is that whoever's name is on the title owns the home. But here's the reality. Title equals ownership rights. Mortgage equals financial responsibility. In Arizona, even if only one spouse is on the title, the home could still be considered community property if it was purchased during the marriage. What if one spouse bought the home before the marriage? In that case, it might be considered separate property, meaning the other spouse may not have rights to it. But here's where it gets complicated. If marital funds were used to pay the mortgage, make upgrades, or cover property taxes, the other spouse could have a claim to a portion of the home's equity. Please note, I'm not an attorney, and I do recommend you consult with an attorney if you are in this situation. If the home is community property, both spouses may have equal rights to it, even if only one name is on the title. If one spouse wants to keep the home, they may need to buy out the other spouse's share of the equity. They might need to refinance the mortgage in their name alone, or prove a legal claim if there is a dispute over ownership. If your name isn't on the title, don't panic. You may still have a legal claim to a share of the home. Arizona's community property laws protect spouses in many cases. If your name was never added to the title, you may still be entitled to equity in the home. However, if a prenuptial agreement or quitclaim deed was signed, your claim could be affected. Again, I suggest if you have a question about your legal claims that you consult an attorney to understand your rights given your situation. Title issues can be tricky during a divorce, and making the wrong move could cost you thousands. Before assuming you own or don't own your home, call, text, or email me today. Let's go over your title and loan structure to make sure you're protected. All my contact information is below.